Hello, thanks for tuning in. It's Stuart here. I'm Classical Record Collector. I'm responding today to some records that have been sent to me as a gift, free of charge, from some very kind person, and I'm going to be commenting on those. So I've already opened them and had a look at them. So this isn't a sort of reaction video as such because I've already looked at them, but I'm going to be commenting on them. So thank you to Egbert from Holland who sent me these from the Netherlands. And he said that he collects mainly pop, rock, soul and jazz from 60s, 70s and 80s. Doesn't know much about classical music or classical records. And he says he mainly buys from flea fairs and thrift shops in Amsterdam. Now I was in Amsterdam in June and I found one really good record shop. I made a video on it. And then I found one that wasn't so good, but I didn't really see too much vinyl for sale in Amsterdam, but I was really pleased to find that particular shop. And mainly what I bought from it was European pressings, because if I'm in Europe, I'm not really looking for British records or even British recordings on European records. I'm looking for performances that I've never heard of by notable conductors or quality orchestras, etc. That's what I'm really interested in terms of European records. So Egbert went to Switzerland, he went to Zurich, and he's informed me about a shop, which I'm really pleased to know about this shop. It's called, let's have a look, Katalog Record Warehouse, and it's on Rheinbergstrasse, number 31, 8006, Zurich. Obviously, if I'm ever in Zurich, I will certainly, or anywhere near Zurich, I will certainly visit this shop. He says there's about 1,500 to 2,000 classical records in there, and they're all priced at £1 each, which is about £1 apparently, £1. Sounds great, doesn't it? It sounds absolutely marvellous. I would certainly relish going through those. Certainly at £1 each, I'm sure I would buy quite a bit. So I suppose that in going through Egbert's records that he's very kindly sent me, I'll be commenting on whether I would have bought them. That will be interesting, won't it? So thank you very much, Egbert, for this. I do appreciate it. There's his letter. It's not the first time that I've had people send me records unsolicited as gifts. Actually, several times, surprisingly. I'm really sort of touched that people do that. They obviously realise that I'm a genuine collector and really passionate about vinyl and music, of course. Music is the first thing with me, of course it is. But vinyl's my preferred format for listening, followed I suppose by CD, radio, etc., streaming. So let's just go through these anyway. So first of all, this is a record that I might have bought in the UK. Argo, Schubert, the Great Quintet. Now this is a Dutch pressing. I think I've seen this one in the UK. Is it worth £1? Yeah, it's certainly worth buying for £1. If I was in that shop, would I have bought this record? Maybe. Would have been more likely to buy it if it was a British pressing rather than a Dutch pressing, which it is. So, but having said that, great. In fact, I don't think I've got this one, so it's a welcome addition to my collection. Thank you very much for that. We've got Christopher Hogwood here, and he's conducting Mozart's Requiem. Now, Hogwood actually revised Mozart's Requiem, and he corrected some of the errors that Franz Süssmayr made, Mozart's pupil, and he omitted some of Süssmayer's material and replaced it, and it's a bit of a reconstruction job, really. A lot of people don't like it. Others have said that it's worthwhile. So I can't remember listening to this performance for a long time. I'll have to have a listen. But actually I'm quite glad to have this because, again, I haven't got this in my collection, so thank you for that. Would I have bought this for £1? Yes, I would have done. If I'd been in the shop, I certainly would have paid £1 for it, maybe even £2 or £3, because apart from anything else, it's pressed by Teldec, who have used direct metal mastering on it. Now the L'Oiseau Lyre issue of this in the UK, I don't believe used DMM. I don't think it's direct metal pressing. So I'm really glad to have this. So thanks for that. It's a good one. Oistrach here. This is an EMI recording of, I think it's EMI. There is a box set of these performances, an SLS box set. It's Mozart's violin concertos 3, 4 and 5 with the Sinfonia Concertante. Now with the box set. I think it's a 4-disc box set, and all the concertos are there, 1 to 5. This is a gatefold, just 2 records, and they've omitted violin concertos 1 and 2. And you've just got 3, 4, and 5, which, let's face it, they're the best. But 1 and 2 are great concertos. I think they're, you know, wonderful as well. But 3, 4, and 5 certainly are amazing violin concertos. So yeah, that's a gatefold, and it's on Ex Libris label, which I'm not familiar with. Maybe somebody can tell me something about Ex Libris. Obviously, they've taken the EMI issues and they've borrowed them for this gatefold. Would I have paid £2 for that? Possibly not, because I suppose that if I wanted these performances, I would probably just want the SLS box set, which I haven't got actually, or have I? I'm not too sure, but it's not a sort of bucket list record for me. Possibly wouldn't have bought that, and I wouldn't have bought this either. But you know, you wanted my opinion, Egbert, and I'm giving it to you. Menuhin, I don't buy Menuhin at all. I don't buy any Menuhin performances. Yeah, I mean, he was way past his best in the 50s and 60s by the time he was recording for EMI, HMV, I mean, you know, for LP era, and it kind of shows. So that is a, yeah, there we are. It's a German EMI, basically, isn't it? It's a German EMI, made in Germany. No, I wouldn't have bought that for £1. I would have passed that by, but, you know, thanks anyway. And finally, we've got Mahler's Symphony No. 7. That's a gatefold. Again, that's an EMI performance, the Philharmonia. And that actually is on a very nice German Electrola. Lovely, beautiful record this is. I mean, I might well have bought this actually, because that is such a nice, I mean, you can feel it's a good meaty record. It's not thin, it's not floppy, it's really quite, it's quite substantial. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Would I bought it? Possibly would have bought that, because I think it's a really good pressing, and I'll look forward to listening to that. So anyway, yeah. Now, if I'd been in the shop, of course, as I've already said, I would have been looking for performances which are not really readily available in the UK. I would have been going for, you know, lots of European pressings, and I'm sure I would have bought quite a lot. I would not be buying HMV, EMI, or Decca reissues in a European record shop. I would be looking for European material on European labels that have not been issued in the UK. Okay, well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot, Egbert, for sending those. Don't think I don't appreciate it. I do. It's you know, it was a nice surprise, and some of those records, I think 3 of them I will keep, and the other 2 maybe not. But I do appreciate it, and hope you found that useful. Thanks a lot, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye for now.